Hello, I'm Gage Swallow. I'll be giving you my speech today. So today what I'm going to be talking about is why Ohio State football is better than Michigan football. This is supposed to be a persuasive speech. Not sure it's persuasive, but hey, I'm trying to give Michigan fans some closure. So my reason to listen, because Ohio State has been changing the game when it comes to college football by winning games, going to the playoff consistently, and constantly sending NFL superstars. It's kind of already pretty good. There are three important reasons why Ohio State Michigan is better than football. My bad. There's three reasons why Ohio State is better at football than Michigan. So here we go. Ohio State, although has 7 more wins to tie Michigan in the rivalry, they have a 13-game winning streak against them and have better wins overall, conference or by playoff games. Ohio State has been nationally ranked, beaten some of the top programs in the nation, been able to produce consistent winning seasons, while Michigan has not. Ohio State produces more NFL star athletes than Michigan does and still is. First, I'm going to discuss how the rivalry started, where it began, and everything like that. Then I'm going to discuss about how Ohio State has been a more physically dominant team, whether that be on the field, recruiting process, and just overall better. And my third thing is, I wanted to talk about how Ohio State has better NFL prospects, better NFL stars, and will continue to have better NFL stars. The rivalry between Ohio State and Michigan is known to many as probably the best rivalry in all of college football, but we need to know where it started. According to an April 2019 article published by The Observer by Ryan Wu, the rivalry dates all the way back to 1835 when the state of Michigan and Ohio fought over whether Toledo should be part of Ohio or Michigan. This has gone on for years. From personal experience and me living in Ohio, especially close to Toledo, there's still arguments about it today. The same article describes that although there was no actual war, heated arguments between the states caused endless hatred for anything the states dealt with. That has to do with signing bills, getting rivers, passing laws. They always argued about everything. A 2020 paper published to the history website by Evan Andrews described that in 1835, Ohio Governor Robert Lucas and his state legislature passed a resolution that extended Ohio into Toledo, ultimately making it what it still is today, Toledo, Ohio. Overall, Michigan couldn't have the money to support having a whole other city, and Ohio was unable or unwilling to give up Toledo. And as we all know, it's better to be in Ohio than it is Michigan. Officials between each state went back and forth for years, passing laws to screw the other state, making big changes to make themselves look better, and trying to make themselves seem more dominant in any way possible. Although the rivalry between the states is prominent, the one between the schools is the most well-known and, in my opinion, the most interesting. Anyone who watches football will know that about the Ohio State-Michigan game, specifically called the game. According to the official NCAA website, the two teams have been battling each other since October 16th, 1897, have been playing each other ever since. The game is always usually towards the end of the season, usually the 12th game of the season, and that's how it goes. Other than the states having hatred for each other and the teams playing since the 1900s, the rivalry has only grown and become one of the most well-known rivalries in the entire football world. According to a November 30th article done on the Bleacher Report, the two teams have the most meetings among some of the top rivalries in football. This has to do with Notre Dame and Texas, Alabama, Auburn, Oregon State. It's the most prominent one. In the same article, the rivalry even ended up to some points where the two teams were the two top-ranked teams in the nation. Ohio State and Michigan battling in the year 2006. Ohio State ultimately won, then went on to, unfortunately, lose the national championship. Although the rivalry is big and has history behind it, Ohio State is the more dominant team amongst the two football teams in the college football world. Even though Ohio State plays Michigan once a year, they have proved time and time again without playing them that they are better in almost every aspect of football. Ohio State has better athletes and players, with having 7 Heisman winners, which is the most prestigious award you can win in the college football world. Ohio State continues to get some of the best recruits from around the nation and are ranked top 5 almost every year when it comes to recruiting them. In a ranking done by 24/7 Sports on April 19, 2020, Ohio State is ranked number 5 among the nation in recruiting and is expected to climb, while Michigan is ranked at number 14 and have many commits have changed their mind. According to an article done on The Zone on March 19, 2020, Ohio State is currently sitting at having 33 of the top 100 players in the nation, Michigan only having 5. Since Ohio State's last time losing to Michigan in 2011, the Buckeyes have had winning seasons every single year, only losing at most 2 games. Michigan, however, has not. Over the past 11 years, Michigan has gone through 2 coaches due to bad seasons and have had losing seasons. Although I've already given enough credibility to show Ohio State is better than Michigan, I'm going to discuss the dominant NFL players that Ohio State has continued to produce. College football teams pride themselves in the ability to consistently produce NFL athletes. This is what ultimately brings these top recruits to the school. According to the NFL website, under the draft history, in 2016, Ohio State not only sent 12 players in the NFL, 5 of them were picked in the first round, 2 of which were in the top 5. The players not only made the impact right away, 2 of them now have become the highest paid player in their respective position. Ezekiel Elliott at running back for the Dallas Cowboys and Michael Thomas, wide receiver for the Saints. Even though Ohio State has had some of the top draft picks, they have more current NFL players in the league than Michigan does. According to a 24/7 Sports article done in 2019, as of now, 28 players in the league are from Michigan. However, in an article done by Sarah Wynn in 2019 on ABC6, a total of 52 players are currently on NFL teams, 44 of which are playing and not benched or backups from Ohio State. In this year's upcoming 2020 draft, 5 Ohio State players are ranked in the top 100 prospects, including monster defensive end Chase Young. And we all recently saw how the draft went, having 2 of the top 3 draft picks in the first round from Ohio State. If you want to include Joe Burrow where he started, we'll give him 3. There are so many stats I could talk about with current NFL players, but let's get to the legends section of the NFL. I'm of course talking about Hall of Famers and overall legends. On the Pro Football Hall of Fame website, 8 Hall of Famers, not including coaches, only players, have come out of Michigan, while 9 actual players have come out of Ohio State, including 2 coaches. That's 11 Hall of Famers. Ohio State has also had 56 different players in the Super Bowl, including one Santonio Holmes catch that won the Steelers the Super Bowl in 2009. Where was he from? Ohio State. In conclusion, first I explained the history behind the rivalry, how it has evolved and how it's gotten better. I talked about how Ohio State has dominated Michigan over the years and the college football world. And I discussed how Ohio State is consistently sending NFL players every single year. Ohio State has been dominating Michigan for the past few years and has the better football team overall. If you look at the facts and the better fans, Ohio State is for sure, without a doubt, the better college football team and will continue to be for years to come. OH, let's go.